Welcome to the virtual training course on quality control and inspection. In today's session, we will focus on Lesson 3, Fabric Inspection, Methods, Tools, and Defects. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand why fabric inspection is important for quality and cost, when we should inspect fabric during production, the most common types of fabric defects to look for, how the 4-point fabric inspection system works, what tools are commonly used for fabric inspection, the step-by-step procedure of conducting fabric inspection, how to handle defective fabric rolls once they are identified, a real-world scenario to connect theory with practice, and finally, how to prepare and maintain fabric inspection documentation. So, let's get started. Why fabric inspection is important? Fabric inspection is one of the most crucial steps in garment manufacturing. Why? Because fabric makes up 60 to 70% of a garment's value. Once stitching begins, fabric defects become costly and difficult to fix. By inspecting fabric early, we can prevent cutting losses, production delays, and buyer rejections. Here's a real-world example. A shipment of shirts was once rejected due to visible slubs and stains. Later, it was traced back to fabric rolls that had not been inspected properly. When to inspect fabric? Fabric should always be inspected before cutting, after it has been received and allowed to relax. Inspection must be done for each lot, color, and supplier. Ideally, every roll should be inspected. But if that's not possible, at least 10% of rolls must be checked following a proper sampling plan. Let's look at some common fabric defects. These include knots, slubs, and holes. Shade variation. All stains or dirt marks. Misweaves or misprints. Selvage defects. And issues like skewing or bowing. All of these can seriously affect garment quality if left unchecked. The 4-point fabric inspection system. The 4-point system is the most widely used method to rate fabric rolls. Points are assigned based on defect length and severity. 0 to 3 inches equals 1 point. 3 to 6 inches equals 2 points. 6 to 9 inches equals 3 points. And more than 9 inches equals 4 points. A roll is considered acceptable if the total points per 100 yards is 40 or less. For example, if a roll scores 38 points per 100 yards, it passes the inspection. What tools do we use for fabric inspection? We need a fabric inspection table or machine with proper lighting, a measuring tape or counter, a fabric quality log sheet, and a 4-point system reference guide. Other useful tools include a GSM cutter for fabric weight testing and color lab or dye test tools, if required. Fabric inspection procedure, step by step. Here's the step-by-step inspection procedure. 1. First, relax the fabric for 12 to 24 hours before inspection. 2. Place the fabric on the inspection machine. 3. Inspect at about 45 yards per minute, checking both sides carefully. 4. Mark all defects visibly using chalk or stickers. 5. Record each defect and calculate total points. 6. Finally, tag or separate the rejected rolls. Tip: to maintain consistency, rotate inspectors regularly and always follow the SOPs. So what happens if we find defective rolls? We must inform the supplier immediately and request a replacement or credit. In some cases, non-critical parts like pockets or inner linings can be cut from defective fabric, but only if approved. Remember, never proceed to cutting with unapproved fabric. Here's a real scenario. One factory used fabric with hidden holes just to meet a deadline. Later, 20% of garments failed final inspection, resulting in a total loss. This shows why inspection is critical. Fabric inspection documentation. Fabric inspection is not complete without proper documentation. We prepare a role-wise inspection report, keep a log of defect types and counts, and clearly mark the role approval or rejection status. A summary sheet for each lot helps management and buyers review inspection results quickly. To summarize today's session, fabric inspection helps prevent many quality problems. Use the 4-point system, inspect fabric early, and maintain detailed records. In our next lesson, we will move on to garment inspection, stitching, measurements, and finishing. Thank you for joining today's session. We hope you are enjoying this training course. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a lesson. See you in the next lesson.